And welcome to Bayou Time. I'm Martin Folse, and here to talk on a very sad note today because one of our beloved here in the area has passed away. I want to talk today about Ursula Marcello Breaux. And there you see her picture on the screen. She passed away peacefully at her residence, surrounded by her family, on December 30th. Ursula was a lifetime resident of Houma. And of course, I want to talk about our visitation first. It will be at St. Francis Cathedral on Saturday, January 7th, beginning at 10 a.m. until the Mass of Christian burial at 12 p.m. The burial will follow at St. Francis Cemetery, number 2. Ursula is survived by her loving children, Natalie Ray Breaux Rivera and husband Todd, Richard Christopher Breaux and his wife Christy, the grandchildren, Julia Ray, Olivia Joyce, and Ella Grace Rivera, Kate Elizabeth, Andrew Arthur, and Madeline Claire Breaux. Her sisters, very loving sisters, Bernadette Babin, of course, her husband, Councilman Danny Babin, Martha Boudreaux, and everyone knows her husband, Dwight, brother, Sal Marcello, and his wife, Beth. Sal, a big part of our community and heritage for many years here in the area. Ursula is also survived by many special nieces and nephews, and of course, their extended family. Ursula was preceded in death by her husband of 30 years, Richard Arthur Breaux, parents Ray and Gloria Marcello, father and mother-in-law Richard and Laurel Breaux, and her nephew Jacob Lee Marcello. I know a lot of you knew Mr. Ray and Miss Gloria, and of course Mr. Richard and Miss Laurel. Two families, steadfast, very, very great families who left great heritage here in the area. Ursula was a loving, compassionate wife, mother, grandmother, daughter, sister, and friend. I know a lot of you in Ursula's class, and that's a big contingency of people. You were all so close. I'm sure you're feeling the blow and the brunt of this passing as we speak about it. But what a tight-knit group, what a great class. And I know a lot of you were very close and mourn Ursula today. Ursula was a longtime parishioner of St. Francis de Sales Catholic Church and was guided in life by her devout faith. And that is one thing about Ursula that everyone will remember, was her faith. Devout would be a perfect word for Ursula because she certainly lived a life of faith and portrayed that to everyone who came into contact with her. And I know the family was sincerely grateful for her caregivers, Vera and Rachel, the staff of Bayou Home Care, Haydell Memorial Hospice, and they wanted to also talk about Dr. Matthew Watkins, Dr. Nicholas Rao, and the many friends who supported and prayed for Ursula these past few years. And as we embark on the new year, it's certainly sad, but everyone who knew Ursula, she fought the fight. She has been fighting cancer for many years. Sometimes she would get better, sometimes she would progress, and then all of a sudden the regression would take place, sort of what cancer does. And some are able to beat certain cancers, and some fight the fight, but in the end, cancer is just a very serious problem here in the area. But Ursula did it, once again, with her faith intact, and really fought the good fight. She was a great example to everyone who would visit her and go see her, and she was always just trying to make it through for the love of her children and her grandchildren. And of course, she was just one of those people that always left you with a smile. Her smile was so genuine, and it just penetrated anything that might be on your mind at that time. When you talked to Ursula and you left, you always felt a little better for having talked to Ursula. That's the type of person that she was. I know her family is going to miss her dearly. She was such involved in the community, and her dad, Mr. Ray Marcello, my God, we talked about him on Bayou Time and on the one-on-ones for so many years. He was a prisoner of war, and he was just an example, a great example of what a diplomat and what a person serving the public should be. He was an alderman here in Terrebonne Parish for many years, and just an all-around great guy. And her mama, Gloria, also the same way. So she had some good lineage. She inherited a lot of that, and she was a great example to all of us here in the community. Once again, I want to remind everybody that her services will be Saturday, January 7th, beginning at 10 a.m. until a mass of Christian burial will be at 12 p.m. And the burial will follow at St. Francis Cemetery, number 2. So once again, the entire community mourns the passing of Ursula, and it's just, I feel like sometimes we're on this desk and we're talking about those that are leaving us, hopefully for a better place, right? But they were a great example while they were here on earth, and we will always remember Ursula for being a kind person and a bright light to many in this community. May she rest in peace.